What's going on, people? It's been a while. Here again with LatteRoku. Got some small updates I wanted to share, so just gonna make a quick short about it all. Car is currently up in the air, but I got some things in the works, including that fender up there getting fixed. Here's some other fenders that just don't really work for me. We'll talk about some other stuff later. As you can see, I have a mess of these straps here, which are very dangerous, and I'll tell you what they came off of. So let's go to old reliable here. We'll go to the back and we'll see that we got 4 wheels here with some old tires, and then we got some new Hankook Ventus RS4s that are going on the old wheels finally, to get rid of this decade-old rubber that was never really used. You know, plenty of tread depth left there, but I'm going with some enduro tires. All right, so I'm on my way to Land Rover Clearwater to meet up with my buddy Edgar. He's going to mount the tires on for me, so really appreciative of that. So as far as tire choice, I went with the Hankook Ventus RS4s. The reason being that it's a really good 200 tread wear enduro tire. And by enduro, you know, like that's how it's listed on Grassroots Motorsports. And they do a phenomenal job of reviewing all these different tires and giving you price points and kind of like the conditions where they excel and maybe where they're not so great. So these tires and specifically take a little bit to warm up, but once they warm up, they don't get greasy. They can go through like a 20 to 25 minute track session without just becoming a mess on the track. And that's something that I really look for, is that consistent tire wear and grip, especially since I'm going to be using this car in that manner for like the first time ever, right? I have a lot of things. I'm kind of working backwards, right? I'm building up all of these specs. It's building up to a certain spec. Never having driven the car to the limit, so I want something that's maybe a little bit more forgiving. I would have loved some Advan A051s, but those are kind of like out of my price range, and these kind of like fit. The Falcon Azenis, that's another tire I was contemplating on getting, or just kind of replacing it with another one of the Toyo, you know, R lines, you know, whether it's the R888s or R81R like I currently have. But I think the Hankooks are going to do the job well, and I just can't wait to see the fitment on the car, since I'll have 225s all around. All right, so here we are. Tires are mounted. Some fresh rubber. Got the little feelers. Let's put it back on the car. All right, that was a really hot 10 minutes or so getting these wheels on. So let's see what they look like. Of course, the car is here sitting in the garage, but new tires are on. We take a little peek. We got 225s all around. Spacers have them out pretty square, so even though the wheels are staggered, the tires are not. So yeah, that's what they look like, you know. Same old Convo Pro wheels, you know, American wheel. But I do want to show you something else I'm working on, which is a bit of fiberglass work. So this fender has never had a proper corner. So I did a little bit of laying down some fiberglass sheets, actually really easy. And now I'm just gonna form it. So the next step for me, which will be probably in another video or maybe no video at all, we'll see, is putting that fender up there, back over here where it belongs, and just measuring out exactly where it needs to be and test fitting, and then eventually just repainting everything. I also have another fender up there. I'm working on patching some tiny holes. So fiberglass Bondo, making it all work. Again, you know, fenders are fiberglass, rear quarter panels are fiberglass, but I'm just glad to have new rubber on here. And like I said, this baby's going to a shop soon to get the finishing touches, and I'll be back on the road hopefully soon. So that was a quick one. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go get showered up. Peace.